my name is Shannon and this is my channel, The Sewing Warehouse, where I talk to you about my dressmaking journey. So today I have another unboxing video for you. I just went out for a walk with the dog and I came back to have my Little Miss Sew and Sew subscription box delivered. So as some of you might know, I since recently subscribed to the Little Miss Sew and Sew All Set to Sew subscription box. This subscription box comes in two tiers, the Sew Special and the Sew Luxurious. In the Sew Special you get 2.5 to 3 meters of a dressmaking fabric, a pattern, all the notions that you need and a little sewing gift, and it costs £45 a month. And the Sew Luxurious box comes with 2.5 to 3 meters of designer fabric, a pattern, all the notions and a sewing gift, and comes at £65 a month. But if you pay for 3 months up front, you get a 5% discount. And also what is a little bit different with the Little Miss Sew and Sew subscription boxes is that you can opt to choose your fabric and pattern before it gets delivered. So you will get a few options to choose from, and you can choose whichever you want. Like you can choose woven or stretch, and you can choose like a woven or stretch pattern, and then you will know what you get. I do not choose this option, so I have no idea what is in my box, so I will be hopefully as surprised as you are when I'm opening it. But before we get started on opening this, I want to tell you a little bit more about what I received in my box last month and what I made with it. So the first pattern I received in my All Set to Sew subscription box was the Fiber Bermude Ruby, and I got it with this amazing maroon burgundy red sweatshirting fabric. Now as soon as I opened the box I put it in the washing machine because I knew immediately I wanted to sew it up. The fabric is really nice, like it feels nice on the outside, but the inside, my goodness, so soft, it's amazing. And I knew it wasn't going to take too long to sew up because it's a stretch fabric and I have my overlocker, so it's just like I can get on it immediately. The pattern, for those of you who don't know, I'll put in a picture so you can see what the original pattern is like. But it is like a oversized maxi dress with drop shoulders and then gathered sleeves. And to be honest, I wouldn't have picked this pattern for myself, but since it came in the box I really wanted to make it in this fabric, and I knew with a little bit of tweaking I could make it into something that I would wear. So the first thing I did was, according to the size table, I was a size medium, but I sized down because I didn't want the oversized look, so I made it in a small, and still fits me very comfortably, so that's good. And then because I'm not tall, I don't like maxi dresses too much on me, or they tend to like just make me look weird, and definitely if I would have made it in the original size it would have been way too long, probably be stepping on it. So I shortened the dress, you can't really see it but I'll put it in a picture. I shortened it to my knee. So what I did, I just asked my partner to measure me from the shoulder to the knee at the back, and then I measured the pattern piece and I compared it and just cut it down at the shortened line. I think I deducted 28 centimeters from the pattern piece. I shortened it by 28 centimeters. Yeah, so that would make it go down to my knee. And then the next bit I did was, well, because the shortened line is around here somewhere, it doesn't take into account this slit that you have at the side. which means that if I hadn't shortened the slit, it would probably the slit would be here. So that would just be weird, wouldn't it? So I decided to shorten the slit as well. And then what else I changed is that I didn't like the drop shoulder with the gathered sleeve. Just thought it looked a bit odd. So instead I did a set-in sleeve. So what I did was I grabbed a pattern, a stretch pattern that I made that had a set-in sleeve that I knew fit me easily. So I put that pattern piece of the front bodice on top of the pattern piece for this Fiber Mood Ruby, and I just drew the line and then made it fit, and I did the same for the back bodice, and then that meant that I would have the shoulder was like shortened, and it would have a set-in sleeve. And then instead of using the sleeve pattern for that came with this dress, I used the sleeve that came with the other pattern, so I didn't have to make any adjustments to the sleeve head or anything, just easy going. But then I shortened it with the length of the cuff, because the other pattern didn't have a cuff, so the sleeve would have been way too long if I kept it the same. So yeah, those are the adjustments that I made. Then when I tried it on, it wasn't the most comfortable, so I raised the armhole a little bit to make it easier to move around with my arm. Yeah, so that is all the adjustments that I made. It was my first time sewing with this kind of sweatshirt thing, and I think I didn't do it completely right. I don't know. I thought my overlocker settings were good. I tested it out and it looked fine, but what happened is, like, if you see in the seams the overlocker thread comes through, so you can see the thread as you pull it out a little bit. So since I was doing an adjustment anyway, I went back over the high stress areas with a lining stitch just over the seams, so you don't see it anymore. But I must have not done something right. Other than that, I like the slit of this pattern. I hemmed it with a twin needle, and I can't see really if I can make you, but it has these mitered corners, which I think is really clever. It's really easy to do. So basically you have, well, the hanging down bit and then the hem, and you just put right sides together in a square, you sew it, and then it becomes a mitered corner when you turn it out. So I thought that was really clever. I have worn this a couple times. It is comfy. It's not my best make, I would say. I think I would give it a 6 out of 10. But overall, yeah, the color looks good on me, and I'm happy wearing it. So that's all that is to it, isn't it? So let's quickly unbox the next box. Okay, so let's get opening my box. So this month it has come in a cardboard box rather than in a plastic bag that it came in last time. So we will see. Ooh. Comes in this lovely blue tissue paper that is obviously on brand. Now I'm going to try not to look at the fabric to see what kind of things we have first. So I've got this. The doggy is excited. She's sniffing my fabric. She approves, I think. Oh, it's a needle threader. Can you see that? It's like a little, it's spots. Oh, it's a beetle needle threader. Huh, interesting. I used to have a butterfly needle threader, but I've got it somewhere with my cross stitching now. So this will come in hand definitely with like hand stitching, things like that. What else? Oh, ooh. There's buttons. Loads of buttons. Oh god. I'm gonna have to do. So I've got these little, I think a centimetre wide. Can you see that? Oh, it won't focus on it. Oh no. Okay, I will put a picture because it's not focusing, but they're just, I think 1 centimetre wide wooden buttonholes, and there's loads of them, so it's probably, ooh, lots of button sewing. So this is the fabric. There's definitely a woven fabric. It is, I'm not sure what it is, but it has this denim blue color, and then it has this, well, not white, but kind of like cream embroidered circles on it. And I think that's nice. I like this. I'm curious what we're going to make with this, but I do like the fabric. I think it will look good on me. It's kind of neutral, I guess, denim and creme, so it will look good on anyone, basically. There's interfacing. Good. And there's a pattern. And the pattern is the Hinterland dress. Can you see that? I really won't focus with it. No. The Hinterland dress by Sew Liberated. And from the looks of it, it comes in a couple of options. So it comes in like an option where you have the bodice to the waist with buttons, and then just a skirt, a circle skirt, and sleeveless. It comes with an option to have a tie around the back and short sleeves. It comes with an option to have the buttons run all the way down with 3/4 sleeves, and I think it comes with pockets as well. Ah, interesting. It's nice. I've never heard of this pattern before, but I think it was nice. I think it's a nice summer dress. I'm definitely going to make the one with the full button placket and the short sleeves. Just because I like that look. Maybe I'll surf the hashtag a little bit for more inspiration. But let me just check to see does it come with a size table? That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Where's the size table? Oh, it comes in sizes 0 to 24. Oh no, 0 to 34 actually. Let me see what it means. Here, measurements. That's what I wanted. Okay, so it comes in a bust size inches 31 to 58.5, and a waist 25 to 52.5 inches. That is, not centimeters. And for centimeters, that would be a bust 79 centimeters to 147 centimeters, and a waist 64 centimeters to 133 centimeters. Okay. And from the looks of it, I'm quite in between like 3 sizes. So I'm gonna either have to twirl it or see if I can manage what is the finished measurements, centimeters. I work with centimeters. No, I could probably do with just a 14 or even a 12. No, what was that again? I'm between a 10 and a 14. Could probably get away with making a 10. Especially if it's buttons, you know? Although you don't want the buttons to be like punching. I might have to swirl it. Just the top. Oh, it is made for someone that is 165 centimeters long, which is what I am. And a cup size C. So I'm a dressmaker size B, I think. So probably could get away with just making a size 10. It's not that fitted anyway. It would just be the bust 100 centimeters, that's all big enough. So, it also comes with already printed A0 printed pattern pieces, which makes me so happy. So basically all I have to do is wash this fabric and get sewing. So I am happy with that. It looks nice, isn't it? It looks nice in this light as well. And I think, I'm not sure what kind of fabric this is. It's a shame that they don't really like tell you what kind of fabric you're given, because I would like to know. It feels, I mean, it has a denim color, but I don't think it is denim. Although it could be from the weave of it. But it could be like a cotton poplin. It kind of it's not as loose as like cotton lawn or anything, but it does. Sorry about that. It just sounded like someone came into the door when that's not supposed to happen. But I think it was just a mail being delivered. Anyway, it feels, it's not a cotton lawn. It's too like structured. It could be a cotton poplin or just a very lightweight denim. I don't know. Maybe I can ask the lovely ladies who put the books together what kind of fabric it is, or scour their website for it. I do like this. And I think it will make a very lovely summer dress. It's not like, it's completely opaque, so yeah, you don't have to wear anything underneath it. Yeah, so it's going to be really nice, I think, a flowy dress for the summer, definitely.